Hi again everyone, here we are again. So this is a Hornby Battle of Britain class locomotive that was sent to me by John. He said it needs a bit of attention. I think this is the first Battle of Britain class locomotive I've worked on. But anyway, I can't run this one because the rear pony truck here, the wheels are all loose and the drawbar is bent right down. I think this may have been dropped. But we'll get it into the shed and we'll have a look and see if we can sort it out. It's just going to have to be a shove-in. Alright, okay, let's get a look at this. Don't think we need to do anything with the tender, but the locomotive is needing a bit of help. The body's all loose, the wheels on the pony truck there are loose, and this drawbar is bent downwards. There's a little plate should be above the wheels on the pony truck there, which thankfully I have got. So it should just be a case of sticking that back on and securing it to sort that, bend that drawbar up, figure out why this body isn't fixing properly. We've got the speedometer link. It's the only thing that's keeping the body attached to the chassis. So I think that's the first thing we'll do before it breaks, is get it off of there. Right, undo that. Right, now we can get the body off. It's got the head code on the front, don't often see that. Oh wow, this has got a DCC chip fitted. And it's a hardwired one, I can't fit a blanking plate, so hopefully this will run. But let's sort this pony truck first of all. Yeah, so that should rest in there, and that little plate should. It's kind of held on with a couple of little rivets. So is it just going to pop on, or am I going to have to glue it? What a stupid idea. It's not a Hornby made in China model. Yeah, that's going to have to be glued on. Let's see if we can straighten this drawbar. It should be a case of just bending this up like that. Just put some super glue on there. You don't want to glue the wheels in. Okay, I'll let that set. What's going on with this body fixing screw as well? It should go on there. And again, it's been dislodged. Just going to file the underside of that, roughen it up a bit, get some super glue on it. There we go. Right, let's put this pony truck back on. If there's any running issue with this locomotive, there's maybe not much I can do about it because it's DCC fitted. But we shall see. Right, okay, put this on the test track just to see what this does under DC. Oh, it goes forwards. Bit of an issue in reverse. Yeah, that's behaving a bit erratically. Okay, so I'm going to contact John and ask him what he wants me to do with this. You know, because it's been hardwired DCC fitted, I can't fit a blanking plate. It's running forward, so I'm guessing the CV setting, you know, has been set to allow analog running. But in reverse, it's very juddery. I've also tried it on the layout on a different controller, and it does the same thing. So there's something up with it. My knowledge of DCC is very limited, but I was under the impression you're supposed to remove these capacitors or suppressors when doing a DCC conversion. But I'll get in touch with John and see what he says. If he wants this to run DC only, then we can strip all this out and put it back to how it would have been. And it should be fine after that, I would have thought. So we'll see what he says. Okay, so I got in touch with John and he said get rid of the chip, which suits me fine. Right, okay. I'm going to have to go and get my soldering iron. Right, first of all, I think we'll get rid of all these bits of red tape so we can see exactly which wire is which. So just come off and it goes. There's the decoder. Right, so this black wire here will connect to the pickups. This wire here is connected to the chassis. So we need to desolder the grey wire and orange wire from the motor, and also from there and from there. Right, pull this wire off. And that one. And then should go off as well. And there we go. It's a decoder removed. I often get asked if I would ever convert to DCC, and the simple answer is no, because I've just got far too many locomotives. And I think what I've been doing on this YouTube channel and stuff is very DC orientated, and I think I would like to keep it that way, because there's plenty resource out there about DCC stuff, but there's not an awful lot for DC. So I've nothing against DCC, even though I do read and see an awful lot of people having problems with it, chips getting blown, or a lot of confusion as to which decoders to use. And it also seems to be still an evolving technology as well. Hornby have recently come out with their new system, but it's not for me. But I totally understand why DCC has been so popular. It does give a whole other dimension to the hobby, which is good. But yeah, not for me. Right, okay. So that wants to go there, that wants to go there. So that's how it would have been originally, I think. Like that. And that all taped up. Solder onto there. And then that. Solder. And that is now converted back to DC. Let's just test this. Goes forwards and goes backwards. With no jitters. Righto. What we'll do is we'll pop this open. See what state the lubrication is in. Yeah, it's all very clean. We want a bit more lubrication in there. But it's not all gunked up. A wee bit of oil in there, oil in there, spot of oil in there, and it's a spot of oil in there. Put that back on. Let's have a wee look at what the pickups are doing. So they're okay, and there's one there that's stuck. So the front pickups here is catching on the part that holds the brake rods on. If I just give it a wee bend inwards like that, that's better. So the pickups are all making contact. So we shall give the wheels a clean. Just a polish with some contact cleaner should do them, I think. The wheels on the front bogie are really dirty. Keep your wheels clean, folks, not just the drive wheels. Something stuck on this wheel, like glue or something. Right, so wheels have been cleaned. Wee touch of oil on all the linkages. And it seems fine. I need to tape up these wires. Where's my tape? Some tape over there. And that, I think, is that. Right, we'll see how the body fits on now. Right, let's see if we can get this fitted in. Two little lugs at the back, which slips in there, and that should slip in there. Just enough to just screw that down tight enough to secure it. And then we've got the little speedometer chappy to put on. Oh, I hate these things. Get the sleeves up for this. Fiddly nonsense. Right, hold that there, get that up. No, don't want that to happen. Just stay in that position. That. It's jumped out. This is the really annoying thing with these, is the crank tends to jump out of position when you're tightening it up. Right, is that set right? That looks about right. Okay. There we go. That's this Battle of Britain class Winston Churchill running again. Right, let's go and pull it out of the shed. Okay then, let's bring out Winston Churchill. So there we are, and that's this Battle of Britain class Sir Winston Churchill sorted out and converted from what appeared to be FADCC to good old reliable DC. I don't have any means to test DCC, so have no way of knowing if there really was something up with that decoder. But you know, it would run forwards, but just had the jitters in reverse. But John wanted it DC anyway, so I just pulled out all the gubbins and it runs fine. I had to sort the rear pony truck wheels, the drawbar was bent, the body fixing screw mount was broken, the pickups needed a wee bit of tweaking, a couple weren't touching properly, and I've also bent the front bogie bracket a wee bit as the wheels were riding very lightly on the track. You know, just about every single one of these Hornby made in China models I've encountered has had issues of one sort or another. Yeah, they're fun. Right, okay, I shall get this packed up and sent back to John, and we'll see what's next. Okay, folks, catch you later.